Not everyone is fight able. Be careful of who you fight. Proclaim the truth and do not be silent through fear. It is strange how often a heart must be broken before the years can make it wise. You're never given a dream without also being given the power to make it true. Listen to me, Thorfinn. You have no enemies. No one has any enemies. There is no one that you should hurt. A world without poetry and art would be too much like one without birds or flowers, bearable but a lot less enjoyable. A single death is a tragedy. A million deaths is a statistic. Never say anything about yourself you don't want to come true. The only thing that can grow is the thing you give energy to. The truth is not for all men, but only for those who seek it. But someone who has no peace within can't give another being peace. All they can do is give false hopes that they themselves don't believe. We don't get to choose what is true. We only get to choose what we do about it. Every story I create creates me. I write to create myself. If there is any truth in the world, it lies when I'm with you. It is never too late to be what you might have been. And just when I thought things were starting to get better, everything had gone wrong again. We dance round in a ring and suppose, but the secret sits in the middle and knows. Appreciate the moment of a first kiss. It may be the last time you own your heart. Every comforting word is a command from a man of action, while every word of command is commotion from a man of just words. Because people don't have wings, we look for ways to fly. In order to move on, you must understand why you felt what you did and why you no longer need to feel it. You can't understand where someone's going unless you understand where they've been. It's more than a bath, it's a transformative experience. You're searching for buoyancy in the soul and spring in your step. Vote for the man who promises least. He'll be the least disappointing. There's nothing wrong with you. There's a lot wrong with the world you live in. And definitely get out of high school and make everyone sorry. I want to show the world how darkness can sometimes be so beautiful. Time puts everything in its proper place, and whatever is misplaced is already on the way to where it belongs. Here's to freedom. Cheers to art. Here's to having an excellent adventure, and may the stopping never start. The reason why the universe is eternal is that it does not live for itself. It gives life to others as it transforms. If you start with nothing and end up with nothing, there's nothing lost. Grief, no matter how you try to cater to its wail, has a way of fading away. History is idle gossip about a happening whose truth is lost the instant it has taken place. Health is hearty, health is harmony, health is happiness. Bitter though it may be to many, Cadfael concluded, there is no substitute for truth, in this or any case. Parents can only give good advice or put them on the right paths, but the final forming of a person's character lies in their own hands. The higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. Only poetry can express the weight of the world and still remain whole. The most important questions in life can never be answered by anyone except oneself. It's what's in yourself that makes you happy or unhappy. The true mystery of the world is the visible, not the invisible. People are not lazy. They simply have impotent goals, that is, goals that do not inspire them. Life is the greatest of all mysteries, and though I seek to solve its many riddles, my deepest fear is that I will succeed. When your intentions are pure, so too will be your success. I suppose the secret of his success is in his tremendous idleness, which almost approaches the supernatural. It would be so nice if something made sense for a change. When you stop complaining about others for not helping you and focus on your efforts, there's no stopping you. My world is about stories that entertain, emotions that move, people you'll remember, literature that matters. Taking personal accountability is a beautiful thing because it gives us complete control of our destinies. No matter what happened yesterday, it is insignificant when compared to what lies within the core of your being today. It has shown me that everything is illuminated in the light of the past. It is always along the side of us, on the inside, looking out. The beginning of wisdom is the definition of terms. I can't go into detail, but it's why I went to the special meeting at the Pentagon. Attaining consciousness is connected with the gradual liberation from mechanicalness, for man is fully and completely under mechanical laws. If you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. Maybe other people will try to limit me, but I don't limit myself. Don't let mental blocks control you. Set yourself free. Confront your fear and turn the mental blocks into building blocks. A corner is important. It provides privacy and an anchor and lets you exist independently of the room. Never do anything that you can't admit doing, because if you are that ashamed of whatever it is, it's probably wrong. Small is the number of them that see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. Don't be afraid of failure. This is the way to succeed. Memories were short and history unkind. It was the way of the world. It is not as much about who you used to be as it is about who you choose to be. Whatever you believe with feeling becomes your reality. The essence of life does not consist in the lushness of your possessions, but in the richness of your heart. Sand lines my soul, which is filled with the breath of the ocean. Being brave means that knowing when you fail, you won't fail forever. Rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life. Difficulties increase the nearer we get to the goal. There are many rivers that we cross in our lifetime. Unfortunately, some of those rivers just don't have bridges. You measure the size of the accomplishment by the obstacles you have to overcome to reach your goals. When life doesn't meet your expectations, it was important to take it with grace. Go after what you want in life. Don't just talk about it. Take a step. Run. The best lies are based on the roof, at least in part. I am inspired by people who are willing to confront the shadows of themselves and find light. I never did give them hell. I just told the truth, and they thought it was hell. When you use your energy and resources to punish people, you run out of energy and resources to protect people. If you concentrate on small, manageable steps, you can cross unimaginable distances. People who say that yesterday was better than today are ultimately devaluing their own existence. Being angry, resentful, or saddened by rejection can suck the sweetness out of acceptance. Without deviation from the norm, progress is not possible. 90% of everything you believe you can achieve in life you will. It is difficult to make the right choice if you fear choosing wrongly. The real question of life after death isn't whether or not it exists, but even if it does, what problem this really solves. The sidelines may be safer, but life is played on the field. You are exactly where you need to be. Do something if you want something. Otherwise, it will be your whole life. The shortness of life, so often lamented, may be the best thing about it. A bridge of silver wings stretches from the dead ashes of an unforgiving night. Marito, the jeweled vision of a life started anew. You are forgiven for your happiness and your successes only if you generously consent to share them. The master said, a true teacher is one who, keeping the past alive, is also able to understand the present. It does not matter how long you live, but how well you do it. Yet, even amidst the hatred and carnage, life is still worth living. It is possible for wonderful encounters and beautiful things to exist. The greatest mystery the universe offers is not life but size. Go ahead and believe that no one shines brighter than you. Become amazing and be happy. The more you feed your mind with positive thoughts, the more you can attract great things into your life. Just as heart is a fountain of unspoken words, the universe is a womb of weird worlds. You have forgotten the one who doesn't care about ownership, who doesn't try to turn a profit from every human exchange. Better to die fighting for freedom than be a prisoner all the days of your life. Be a person of substance to people and not someone they wish they never met. But remember, boy, that a kind act can sometimes be as powerful as a sword. I will continue my path, but I will keep a memory always.